this is Jose.
And Katie.
Welcome to Hialeah, Florida, the safest city in Florida or the United States, according to some people. On today's video, we're going to take Katie, an American white woman, into Hialeah. We started off at Cuba Libs. Cuba Libs is one of the best Cuban buffets in Hialeah. Hialeah is the most Cuban city in the United States. Hialeah is the safest city in the United States in a lot of categories, and it is also the most Cuban city in the United States, if not the entire world. As you can see in this shopping plaza, just about everything is Cuban.
And I've been here at 3 in the morning at the Ray's Pizza.
The city of Hialeah is notorious for having some of the worst traffic in Florida. We are right now, and we just ate at a Cuban restaurant, but across the street there's a Nicaraguan restaurant and a Colombian bakery. Let's go for a walk. You've been in Hialeah now. You're American. You were from Michigan. Oh, ya sé! ¡Qué vuelta sé! Oh, ese tipo tan apurado. So one of the things Hialeah is notorious for is some of the rudest drivers anywhere in America. I mean, it's a constant. Probably the worst drivers in America, to be honest. There's no doubt about that.
Rude, but not unsafe.
Right. Well, that's unsafe. Look how fast that car's going. I don't know if you noticed, I just heard a chicken crowing, even though we're in the middle of the city here.
Yeah.
It's called Holguín Car Wash. Holguín is the town in Cuba where my grandpa lives, where my mother and my grandpa are from. I don't really identify too much with Holguín, more with Camagüey. But if you can see up ahead, there are actually chickens on the road. I mean, just demographically, it's like 98% Hispanic. But recently, there's also been a lot of Nicaraguans, Colombians, and other Latinos that have moved here. So it's a changing demographic. But if you look around, you have chickens there, and then a bunch of chickens on the other side of the road. Colombian bakery over there. So there's chickens on the road right over there. Like literally chickens crossing the road.
Yeah.
Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Oh, the man's gonna. No, this is nuts.
Ahí es claro, Hialeah.
The chicken cross the road joke.
Look, there's like the one over there's got babies. You see the baby chickens over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hialeah is now considered one of the safest cities in the United States.
Ahí es claro, Hialeah.
Because it has one of the lowest homicide rates ever. Probably because of the population density and the fact that everybody here is down to snitch, makes this one of the safest cities ever. But if you just look around here, you have jewelry stores. And by the way, everybody here is rocking like the biggest Cuban links you've ever seen. So over there is Holguín Car Wash. And again, that's the hometown. Yeah. Notice the red hair. That's really popular here among women. Katie?
To the beauty shop, Jose. Take me to the beauty shop.
Also, there's like a huge elderly population here, so you can see there's like people with
Oh
their
my
grandparents.
gosh.
What just happened, May? What happened?
Holguín Fashion Plus.
Holguín Fashion Plus. Yeah, if you want to look like you're from Holguín.
Ahí es claro, Hialeah.
Clothes for fat people.
Holguín Fashion Plus. I don't think it's for fat people. There's a jewelry store on this plaza, but then there's another jewelry store in this plaza as well. Like both of these plazas have jewelry stores. It's not like a lizard crawl up your leg.
No.
So.
I almost fell.
All right, cool. So let's explore. Let's explore this whole area. Let's do this.
Yeah.
By the way, the chickens are literally on the road now.
Yeah.
Like, I kid you not, they're literally crossing. I'm not sure why my phone seems like it's freezing.
Okay,
so let's walk down. Want to check out this plaza or the other one?
This one.
This one right here?
This one looks interesting.
I thought the other plaza looked way more interesting.
The only thing interesting is the Fashion Plus.
Somebody carved their initials massively into this tree. Yes, literally everything here is Hispanic. So tell me your Hialeah story.
Well, I went to Ray's Pizza at 3 a.m. when it was still 24 hours.
Kid you know, this is called Que Bola Barbershop. Now, Que Bola is Cuban for like "What's up, homie?" It's the vulgar way of saying hello.
Every time I eat, I get really bloated.
All right, so Hialeah is not a perfect place, and one of the things it's known for is a lot of property crime. So while violent crime is extraordinarily low, property crime is ridiculously high. You can see that this, what is this? It's just a store. They have like metal railings on literally everything. A lot of apartments like these here don't exactly, like, yeah, there's metal railings on some of them. Hialeah, Florida is comprised mostly of Cuban Americans, and again, it's the most Cuban city in America. It's hard to tell exactly what percentage of the population is Cuban here. It used to be like 94%. Today, it's probably more like 90%. There's a lot of Nicaraguans, Colombians, and other Latinos moving here. And while it does offer a lot of safety from the violent crime perspective, the property crime is ridiculously high. Car break-ins, most places that are safe on the violent
Publix
side.
is missing that.
What happened?
Publix is missing
Missing the
that.
shopping cart, yes. But yes, it is not really a bad city. I'm Cuban, and even I would say it's too Cuban, even for me. One thing that like this area is kind of known for is that the people here are very much respectful. Like when I was using the bathroom, you know, they were cleaning in the bathroom and stuff, and they were like, the gentleman, in Spanish, of course, everything is in Spanish in Hialeah, but they're like, hey, the gentleman over there, blah, blah, blah. You know, they refer to people as gentleman or sir, señor, permiso. Like, there's just a lot of respect and a lot of, like, people really treat each other really well here. Like, not when they're driving, but in general, yes. Now, I did see some homeless people earlier, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what. Now, here's an apartment complex, and interesting enough, they're growing papaya, like, they have papayas growing. And could somebody steal it? I'm sure by the side of the road, somebody could easily steal their freaking papayas.
Ahí es caro Hialeah.
So check this out, like Las Brisas townhouses, it's in Spanish. There is a sign here in English. It says, welcome for your protection. Hialeah police officers are authorized to tell you to leave. So basically, if the cops tell you to leave, you have to leave. Hialeah also has like one of the highest population densities of anywhere in the United States, well above, like, it was like 10,000 per square mile. Now, I think the homeless people here sell stuff. I'm gonna see what these carts are about, but there's shopping carts everywhere with stuff in them, and it doesn't exactly look like garbage. It kind of looks like, well, better stuff. Obviously, one of the reasons you'd want to live here is the culture. Like a Martinez food truck. There's just a food truck here. Like literally, food is everywhere. Cuban, Colombian, and while, you know, aesthetically, it kind of doesn't look like, you know, people about Hialeah is that it kind of looks like a hood. It doesn't exactly look like a safe place. I mean, you have high population density. Even the street names here are in Spanish. And literally one of the biggest problems people have with the city when they come here is that they can't get nobody to speak English. Metal bars on the windows are still a thing here.
Ahí es caro Hialeah.
Like I said, property crime is somewhat high. So when they say it's the safest city in the United States, it's by violent crime rate. Katie is walking far ahead of us. We got a white woman walking through Hialeah. People here are just usually really friendly and really nice, and there's a lot of elderly people, a lot of grandparents. You know, a lot of times the young kids will move somewhere more affordable, Ocala, Gainesville, Tallahassee, whatever, and then the parents will stay here because they refuse to move somewhere where they have to learn English. The city of Hialeah garbage can, one of the highest population densities of any city in the United States. I don't know why Katie walked away from me, but she did. She kind of walked off. One of the residents here, very friendly, by the way. Asked him, are there any Americans here? He says, well, like American? No, not in this neighborhood. Everybody here is Cuban. He says his entire neighborhood is Cubans. He said, my children are American because they were born here, but no. Actual, like, Americans like Katie, absolutely not. So, like, one of the things about Hialeah is that people will be dead broke and they'll still be balling. Conspicuous as a white woman walking around with a camera in this neighborhood is, literally nobody has bothered us. Like I said, people here are usually like fake it till you make it. Like people will live in an efficiency with their grandparents. Did you discover acorns?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a squirrel earlier, and I've seen acorns, and I'll be honest, there's chickens. Like, despite the fact it's an urban setting, I've actually seen a lot of wildlife. Also, take a look around. There's literally no garbage anywhere. There's one piece of garbage right there. So many years ago, literally every building in Hialeah had metal bars on the windows. Today, some of them. So you can see the building right here. They got metal bars on some of the windows, not all of them. But if you look at this building, it's literally like a fortress. Favor. Okay, so this building has a sign that says, por favor no tocar la bocina, means please don't honk your horn. Now, nowhere else, where else in America will you see a sign like this? I mean, where else in America would you see this sign right here? It's in Spanish, right? And it says, please do not honk your horn. So literally, you have signs here that don't exist anywhere else in America. I mean, where else in America does a building make an aluminum sign that says, hey, please don't honk your horn?
Ahí es caro Hialeah.
In front of the gate. That means that persistently they had that problem to the point where they said, okay, we have to stop this. If anything can be said about Hialeah, it's what the crap is that? What on earth is that?
Ahí es caro Hialeah.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Un palomar? ¿Qué es eso, hacer? Dude, what? Like, look around. Like, structurally, there's a lot going on here. So you got this high-rise building in the back. You got these apartments here. I don't know what type of casquerismo that is. Porque es un casquero. There's a police car over here. I'm sure he lives there.
Safe.
Sunny Isles Beach cop lives here. So, yeah, I mean, some buildings like this, aesthetically, just don't really look like much. Yeah, and you can rent stuff. Guarantee you, if you call that number, nobody will speak English. Literally every single building here has signs of some sort. Signs are not a joke. If you park somewhere, you go somewhere, like literally, you'll get towed anywhere, okay? So yeah, like parking here, Cubans love extravagant cars. And yeah, most of these Cubans are like this. Chickens at apartment complexes. A lot of garbage here, I'm not sure why. The thing about Miami is literally like, again, more signs. Hialeah police officer authorized to leave. Literally look at all these signs. Like literally everything here is in Spanish, including advertisement. Here's an advertisement saying you can send money to Cuba. Zapatos. Brasileiro. Ah, que coisa. Let's go. Back-to-back Cuban restaurants right here, Katie. I gotta send my dad a photo. This is where the band broke down. And that dude right there's got a book bag, so
You can take this ramp.
okay, take it. I'll walk around the outside. So yeah, like another Cuban restaurant right there. This is like, you couldn't forget it. Right there, our van broke down when we lived in Kentucky, and we had to push it way over there. Ever in Hialeah or the Miami area, I recommend this place right here, Cuba Lives. I'm telling you, this is where we come every time we come over here now. Oh, sir, how you doing, my man?
It's okay. It's a little tough my life. I born in Cuba.
Okay.
My father he in the Navy.
Okay.
And my mother is from Cienfuegos in Cuba. Now
Yeah.
I'm young, 84.
84.
84.
So
Pisa
overall,
young, the Cuban.
what do you like about living in Miami, Hialeah? What's the good?
No,
What's
I
good?
don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
But you don't like Hialeah. What
No.
is it You don't like it?
I stay here for they don't have any other choice.
The crap. One of the most aggravating things about Hialeah is how bad the traffic is. I think the microphone is still actually on. One of the most, look at this one, he's going the wrong way. Just in the time we've been at this intersection, I've seen two people drive the wrong way. So one of the most hideous things about Hialeah is how bad the traffic is here and how lacking of patience people are. People are very... The sign of this car, where the plumbers are professional, the one and only. Okay, so you're telling me there are plumbers that are not professional plumbers? Look at the sign.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the sign of this truck. Does that even make any sense? Ya te medio hacer. Dale, vamos todo mundo con la roja hacer. Vamos, apúrate hacer. Este tipo se me atravesó ahora en el cacharro ese plomero. Look, Cuban music blasting everywhere. Absolutely aggravating traffic. I think what does it for most people is how aggravating the traffic is. It's really aggravating. Like,
People are like riding the lane.
people are just angry all the time.
Oh my gosh, please turn on the street.
Entonces, déjame te con la gente que es Hialeah. Cuando una gente vive en los Estados Unidos y ve esto, le debe de dar pena a uno ser cubano. So the homeless guy that I interviewed told me like he's here in Hialeah because of his doctors, you know, but he says like he hates living here. He thinks this place is a crap hole. He's trying to see for rent signs. It's like once you get on the back streets, traffic's a little bit nicer. Like if I lived here, I would not touch the major roads at all. I would literally just use back streets. It's actually really nice once you get into the residential areas. I think she's I think her name is Myleng. I think her name is Myleng. So this is 49th, aka 103rd. And
That lady almost got ran over.
Which one? That one right there? Yeah, she did, yeah. And it's absolutely chaotic. Everything is a tollway zone here. If you park for a second, you're getting towed. It's called magic towing because they'll make your car disappear. It's probably one of the shadiest things about Miami is like they don't just tow your car, they practically steal your car and take it for. What happened?
That infinity right there has Christmas lights all over.
Yeah, that's a thing now. How many birds are there? Look at, there's like 1,000 birds on the side of the road. Yes, I guess it is safe. Extraordinarily low OD rates, extraordinarily low homicide rates. Another thing that probably contributes to Hialeah being extraordinarily safe is that rents are so high, cost of living is so high, and jobs pay so little that most people that live here practically have to work like animals to be able to survive. People don't really have a chance to commit crimes because they're so busy
They don't have time.
They don't have time to commit crimes. I mean, people here live very busy lives.
Ain't nobody got time for
this is the type of place where you need 3 jobs, a YouTube channel, a real estate license, and some type of insurance fraud to survive in. I mean, you just can't.
And an inheritance.
Yeah, I don't know what people would need to survive here, but it's not. Everybody looks for a come up here. I mean, there's no doubt about that. When they first arrive, they do some type of come up. But you guys know KC, the Sunshine Band? Those folks are actually from Hialeah. They have that one song. How's it going? But yes, that's kind of like one of the local icons. There's a lot of famous people that live here. Listen, most of the people in the Spanish entertainment world, a lot of them live here. There's a few actual famous people that live here in Hialeah.
The Get Down Tonight song.
Get Down Tonight, which one else?
And Boogie Shoes.
Okay. And what else? Didn't OJ live here? OJ used to. Please don't go. That's the one.
Where the light turns,
turn left onto West 32nd Street.
turns.
Make sure your phone's charging. Okay, we're just turning here.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot where we're going. What are we doing?
We're going to the east side by the Raised Pizza.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see if we can find some homeless people. ¡Hey, mijo! ¡Dale a hacer! ¡Muévete! Este tipo no se va a tirar y me lo tiro yo porque yo sí soy un loco.
¡Rápido!
Yo sí soy loco, hacer.
Continue on
Yo
West
soy loco.
32nd Street for 1 mile.
You have to drive
He
like
forgot
this.
he's in Hialeah.
No, el tipo ese es medio hacer.
He forgot he's in Hialeah.
No, brother. Este tipo me
Ay.
dio en medio de la calle hacer. Yo sí soy loco, para que tú sepas. He'd have been there for hours.
He
and hours.
forgot he's in Hialeah.
He doesn't know where he's at, bro. No, hay que manejar como un loco. But like once you're on the residential streets, the houses are actually really nice and well kept. Katie, don't hurt me. Katie, don't hurt me. Katie, don't hurt me. Are we by the racetrack? I'm not sure where we are. They didn't knock down the flea market?
Oh,
I thought they were supposed to.
No. But they just made it a smaller section.
What time are they open till?
Kmart?
Yeah. People honking their horns. Just honk your horn randomly. There doesn't even need to be a reason for it. Just
It's
honk
open
your
till
horn.
8.
I'm not gonna make it. We got kicked out last time. We went there. And I also need like an air mask. There's so much dust in that building you can't even breathe.
Not be
You would
thrilled.
lose your mind.
Yeah.
It would become very stressful. You would become like them. That's why they're all like that. The reason these people are all angry is because they're
You
just.
gotta come here like every few months.
Voy rápido con la roja, serie.
Knock out what you need to in a few
Continue
days
on
and just
East 4th Avenue for half a
Yeah, because the
mile.
problem of like living here, like so much traffic and congestion, it just turns people like into nut jobs. Like,
Yeah.
You're just constantly in traffic.
Yeah.
To the point where you're just like, "Ah!" and you snap and you just flip
Yeah.
out, man. I mean, just look at the traffic heading northbound.
Yeah.
There's people
See,
for
they're
work.
putting in new apartments.
It's a very stressful life. It's not quite as stressful as
Yeah.
Los Angeles, but it's pretty close.
In a
Probably.
quarter
Crap
mile,
is
turn
this?
left onto
Actually,
East
it's
22nd
probably
Street.
on par.
I need to be in the other lane. I'll just run across the road like a maniac. Don't worry.
No, you'll be fine.
No,
It
I'll
ends.
drive over that. Please, let me drive over. I'm like, please, let me crash over there.
Oh, what?
Turn left onto East 22nd Street. Lamont.
On the other side of this,
Oh yeah.
the train actually passes through here. Okay, so like let's not
Do that.
What
Yeah.
if I get over the sidewalk?
Oh.
Okay.
Can you do it without knocking the pole over?
I might hit the pole or
Oh
this
my
truck.
gosh.
How close am I to the truck?
Inches?
Gracias, mi hermano.
Yeah.
You know, like, we'll do
At
this.
the light, turn left onto
Is
East
it-
21st
This
Street.
is like another day in Miami.
Ah!
This is
Yeah,
just
we
like
cleared it, we
another
cleared it,
day to
yeah,
him.
we
He's
cleared it, we
just
cleared
like,
it.
okay.
No,
yeah.
like you. Ah!
This is just like
This is
another day
insane,
in
really
Miami.
This is absolute insanity.
Ahí es caro, Hialeah.
This is just the absolute insanity of life here. It really is. This is just chaotic. This is chaotic. Absolutely chaotic. I'm just gonna go and like I'm blind. No, I can't go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Somebody's gonna have to let me through. I'm in a big truck. Cuidado, mijo, tú no vas a quedar, estoy loco, I said it!
Continue on East 21st Street for half a mile.
This is how you have to drive here.
Yeah.
Literally. It's like if you go somewhere, you have to respect the customs of the locals, you know? Dale, mijo! You're like in the distance, horn talking. If you're ever in Miami, you want to try like Cuban pizza, like it's really ghetto, but raised pizza. Like literally everything in this plaza is Spanish. Literally. Having around one for your dog is a thing here. Alright guys, so welcome to Hialeah, Florida. Let me just show you guys how bad homelessness has got here. Now last time I was in Hialeah, I've never seen homeless camps here, but this is what it looks like right now in Hialeah, Florida. This is a suburb of Miami. It's mostly Cubans out here. Look at how much garbage and debris there is here, dude. This is how bad. And just like any other homeless camp, you can see the medicine bottles. So I talked to the homeless people here, and they're telling me that there's one American homeless dude out here. It's the dude in front of the auto parts over there, so we're gonna go talk to him. Or something. Dude, it's like the whole thing's, there's a whole bunch of people in the back too. Guys, so there's a lot of homelessness here in Hialeah. Like there's all this corner here is all homeless people, but they all speak Spanish. And, you know, none of them really do the whole English thing. So for our YouTube channel, interviewing somebody in Spanish would be kind of pointless. But, you know, we were in West Hialeah earlier, kind of a nicer area. And, you know, people were really friendly. We're out and about doing this. But here it's like, it's definitely a little bit more, like, not as, like, sociable. There's like a bunch of chickens up there. They're all angry. But you can see there's a shopping cart here. And honestly, like, on the front of this building is a lot of shopping carts. So there's a lot of homelessness out here. And it smells like homeless people out here. It's really bad. So, yeah, there's, like, a lot of homeless people here. But all of them speak Spanish. This whole area here. This dude, he's here screaming profanity at cars that are passing by. I thought he was American, but because he kind of looks like an American homeless person, but he's actually he's screaming profanities in Spanish at passing cars. You're forcing yourself in traffic. You said run all the way down to 54th. There's a bunch of homeless people there, but you'll see there's homeless people all through here. This whole area has a lot of homelessness at this intersection. I think Cubans are really in denial about their situation in this country. Because like when I talk to people here, I'm like, are there any Americans? They're like, I'm an American. I was born here. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're actually Cuban. I know I'm an American. I'm like, yeah, you're Cuban, but you're Cuban American. Like they have like a problem admitting that they're not Americans. Like it like bugs their. What street are we on right now?
We are on 8.
Like if I ask people, hey, are there any Americans here? Not the first guy earlier today, but these people here. I asked them, are there any Americans here? And they get really like upset. They're like, I'm an American. I was born here. I'm like, yeah, but you're Cuban American, like actual Americans. You know, and they get mad. They're like, I am an American. Like, okay. And I've noticed, like, as I try to talk to people here, that a lot of them, like, they really, like, they're like, well, I'm an American, so I'm born here. I'm like, I know you're born here. You're Cuban American or Nicaraguan American, but you're not, like, American. And they get really mad. They're like, I am an American. I'm like, okay, dude, you're Cuban American. But that's crazy because, like, I have family members that are born here. And I know they wouldn't act like that if you said they're not American. Like, no, I'm Cuban. Yeah, I was born here, but I'm not. You're not American. You're Cuban American. But it's kind of like it bothers them. Like there's like a, I don't know. I feel like there's like maybe like an inferiority complex about that here. I think people here are really like in denial, you could say. So a while back there was an incident here in Hialeah at a Taco Bell where somebody from like another state had come to a Taco Bell drive-thru or something, right? And while they were at this drive-thru, literally nobody at the whole building, none of the employees spoke English, and they basically and rudely told the person now, like, we're on the side of Hialeah closer to Miami, so it kind of looks a little bit more like Miami here. Kind of, more high-rise buildings, and, it kind of looks more like Miami out here. But anyways, there was an incident at a Taco Bell where an American person from another state came over here and ended up in Hialeah for some reason. Who knows, right? And they were kind of really upset that none of the employees spoke English. They recorded it, put it on the internet, and it went viral. They said they were at a drive-thru and none of the employees spoke any English. And the people were rude. They're like, mijo, no sabe inglés. And then the lady, recorded this thing, puts it on the internet, and it goes viral. And ever since that happened, a lot of the drive-thrus and stuff have had to hire people that are bilingual because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Guys, of this sign saying that anybody here, alcohol, you can't really be drinking at the store, which would suggest that they've had a problem with people drinking in front of the store, which is kind of interesting that somebody would drink outside of Publix or Walgreens, whatever the crap this is. It's an interesting notion, really. Even Walgreens is going to tow your car. Of course, removing shopping carts is illegal. But not only that, the sign is also in Spanish, in English, and Creole, apparently. So you guys, when you guys talk to each other, mostly English or Spanish?
Both or Spanglish.
Or Spanglish? Yeah. A little bit of both.
When we joke around, we talk Spanish.
Are there any actual Americans that are homeless out here or no?
There is.
There is. Just few?
They're Black Americans.
Oh, Black, not white.
Yeah, no, I don't.
There is one white actually. There is.
There's a couple of white
the
people,
one
but they're in the hood.
This guy poops in front of the shop, the businesses, so he's been arrested almost weekly.
Oh no, that's horrible. No, people got some antics out here, bro. I'm driving through Hialeah. This has got to be the wildest city. People's behavior, driving, honking the horn, driving the wrong way.
Well, people from up north or from any other state, the second they're getting close into Miami, they know it's coming. I don't care what expressway you're coming through, whether it's 95, 595, it don't matter. The second you start getting close to Miami, people gonna drive for shit.
Yeah, no,
it's like they have flea market bought license.
No, people here are wild on the streets, and it's not just that. It's people selling oranges in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And
oranges, water. They have a whole viandero.
Viandero, they sell vegetables.
Yeah, all type of veggies.
I was who the hell's gonna buy lemons in the middle of the road?
No, and you'll see them with a bucket of flowers in one hand and a little stick to have mamoncillo, lime, mandarins.
Mamoncillo, I'll go for that.
Mangoes.
You like mamoncillos?
Yeah, I think in English they're called Spanish lime.
It's Spanish lime.
I'm talking about bad drivers. You hear people.
And you can make chompa, which is you put the sugar and you take the garlic smasher, the little wooden one, and you hit it like that, and you take all the masa off the mamoncillo with the sugar. Delicious.
I haven't tried that.
It's called chompa when you do it like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, if somebody got mamoncillo, I'm definitely buying that.
Yeah.
And is there a tourist price? I've been paying $10 for the whole. That's way too much.
No, it's $2 for the bag. It used to be $1. Now it's $2.
Well, I guess they see the basura face on me. They see the tourist face on me.
$2 a bag.
Yeah, it's $2
but I don't care. They're
with
on the
$10, you can literally get a bag of mangoes, a bag of tangerine, and 2 bags of mamoncillos down here.
Well, me, I don't knock their hustle. If I'm glad it's a dignified way of panhandling.
Right there by the CVS.
Right there by the CVS, right in the corner of the light.
Yeah.
The guy has the whole little thing. He's got mangoes, avocado, tangerines.
Any fruit, you know what I'm saying?
And cheap.
I don't knock their hustle, but I've been paying when you pull up. I ask them how much because I guess I don't know how much.
Yeah.
They always say 10, and I'll pay it. I don't really care.
The most they charge you is 5, and not even.
So I look like a real tourist out here. I'm green as crap out here.
Because it's you get 8 mandarins for $3. The bag of mamoncillo is $2.
But you're American, right?
And avocado's $5.
I'm Cuban, bro. I was born in Cuba.
Oh, okay.
My wife's from Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, wife's from
You
Michigan.
look like American.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
why.
have green eyes.
Yeah.
I'm fat.
Yeah, you like pit bull used to be in the back of the days.
Yeah.